Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel for that matter. If you are brand new here, and if you're not subscribed already, press that red subscribe button down below so I can see you again next time. So today is slightly different to what I normally do, but I'm on a theme at the moment of covering pretty much anything Death Note related, and I've wanted to talk about this for some time because my awesome partner Emma got me the Death Note all-in-one edition manga book. So yeah, they definitely did release, I think it was about 12 volumes with all kind of black paper, and you could buy them all separately. However, I wanted kind of the all-in-one edition because it's all in there. I don't have like 12 separate books on my bookcase kind of behind me, but I also wanted to read about the manga as well because if you guys are unfamiliar, I've seen the show about 2 times now. I own the Blu-ray collection. Also, I've also got Pop Funkos back here of Light, Ryuk and L, and I love anything Death Note. I'm obsessed, being quite honest with you. So it's all in one edition. Well, especially back when it was up here, it says that the price in dollars was $39.99, in the UK £40, and Canadian dollars is $53.99. Death Note, the story is by, and I'm going to maybe mispronounce these names, so I do apologise, is Tsugumi Oba, and the art is by Takeshi Obata, if I pronounce those names correctly or incorrectly. So let's just kind of show you guys what you actually get in this all-in-one edition and why I recommend it. So this is how thick the book actually is. It is absolutely massive. And when I actually read this, which was a little while ago, but I have read this full story, and you've got it all right here. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in for you guys. So all the details is right there, and the amount of pages included in this is 2,355 pages. And of course, as you flick through, you've got both pages covering. So in actuality, it's a lot easier to get through the pages because all these, obviously, of course, comic book art styles, which is understandable, but also just the fact of they're easy to get through because it's such an easy read. The pictures are really well illustrated and really grabs your attention as to what's going on in the story. So what I would recommend, firstly, before I kind of touch into the book, is if you've not seen the Death Note anime, I would even recommend picking up this book because this is basically the full show, besides a couple of extra snippets in here that isn't in the show, or maybe they did slightly different. And I'm not going to really touch into that for spoilers, but what I will say is this book is absolutely amazing. Even though I've seen the show twice, I actually read the manga afterwards, and it basically is the show, but there was a little bit extras in here where a couple of extra scenes are added, and I was thinking, well, why was that not in the anime? And I completely get that, you know, they've got a certain budget in terms of like episodes they need to do or how many they were going to make to complete this entire adaptation of this manga, which is that thick, into a show. So I completely get it. Now, my favourite character in Death Note is Light Yagami. And people might disagree with that. People might say a lot of different things about that because I know a lot of people love L or Ryuk or other characters. But yeah, my favourite is Light Yagami. And I really love that this book captures the essence of the Death Note story, but also the fact of, again, it's just so interesting. The way that it's laid out here is, if you guys can see that, it kind of goes up and then down and then up and then down. And it's just crazy how the layout is of this thick book. You could definitely use that as a doorstop as well, I guess, if you wanted to. But I really just love the packaging on here. So, of course, we've got a Death Note kind of God-style packaging on our front cover. And then on the side, as we turn it around here, we've got Ryuk. Of course, the Death God Shinigami. We've got Ryuk there. But I also love the cover art on this Death Note manga book. Again, you've got Ryuk on the back, although you can only kind of see his head and the wings. But yeah, you've got Ryuk on there. And then on the other side, it's just kind of like a symbol, really. So I guess that could have been slightly improved. But, and then again, and you got on here. And yeah, just every page is full. But I also love and would recommend with this, reading this first because it has deleted scenes and extra stuff in it. Well, I guess you could call it deleted scenes, but it has a lot of extra stuff in it that you won't actually find in the anime, but helps answers some questions that the anime actually leaves. I felt at points when the anime ends, there's questions I was like, well, what happened in this instance? Or how could that been slightly different? And this explains it absolutely perfectly. But also, if you don't have 12 separate books in your collection, you just want one big book, then I would recommend definitely getting the all-in-one edition. Definitely a lot of cool stuff added in here, which I particularly loved. And I like that it kind of gave a bit more closure, I would personally say. So this book is amazing. I'm sure you could probably find it in bookstores or maybe Facebook Marketplace or other avenues. I believe my partner did get this from Waterstones or eBay. I'm not really particularly too sure. But yeah, they definitely did grab this for me, and I got this given as a gift. And in terms of the packaging, about putting it back together, because I've just been trying to put this back together, it does go in okay. It can be a little bit flimsy and you have to get it the right way around. But also, just the fact of like the actual product going into it is so tight and compact. There's kind of like no leeway to get like even like a finger in properly. Is like it's very tough to. So I'd say that was kind of the only gripe with this all-in-one edition. Just that. But again, definitely worth checking out. And if you haven't read the Death Note all-in-one edition manga or just the Death Note manga itself, highly recommend you do so. And this is certainly going to be one that's going to keep you interested and engaged for a long time. It's also going to take you a little while to read as well. It took me a good couple of days, and it's because I only kind of read so many chapters at a time. And yeah, even though I watched the show, this still gives me a lot of insight. So I hope you've enjoyed this kind of book review. If you have, please give the video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.